G'day guys, my name's Miles.
And my name is Fez.
And this is The Commodity.
And today we are taking a look at mythical creatures that have terrified Australia for centuries.
You sounded very enthusiastic about that. This video was suggested to us by Tony Pereira. Thank you, Tony. We truly appreciate the suggestion. Guys, if you want to shout out like Tony Pereira just got, go ahead and click the link in our description down below. It'll take you to our Discord and you can throw the videos you want to check out in there. You want us to check out in there. And before we hop in this video, if you would go ahead and give us a thumbs up, it truly helps us out in getting these videos out to more people. Also, if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, that way you guys can stay informed on our future videos. And if you'd like to help support the channel even more and get an exclusive YouTube short shout out, click that join button down below. Let's hop in and check out these mythically mythical creatures.
And if y'all want to keep us going on these mythical, mysterious, mythical, mystery type videos, keep on suggesting them in our Discord.
Yeah.
Link in the description.
Yeah.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. The following mythical creatures are said to have haunted Australia for centuries.
Ham, by the way.
But just quickly, before we take a look at these legendary beasts, remember to hit that subscribe button.
We will be tagging this channel down below this video, so if you guys want to go check out this channel and more of their videos, show them some love.
And for more interesting, creepy content, just like this.
That was dope.
I kind of like the logo, I hate to admit it.
The Hawkesbury River Monster is a little bit like Australia's answer to Scotland's Loch Ness Monster. This creature is said to live in the waters of the Hawkesbury River in New South Wales. The monster has been described as being as long as 30 feet by those who claim they've seen it. People fishing in the river have reported seeing a creature with a snake-like head moving along in the water. Some witnesses claim that the monster has a set of flippers.
Just like Nessie.
The colour of the river monster is said to be grey or black. Historians have actually discovered paint.
You know, we've found...
Oh, that looks like a dinosaur, actually.
No, that's what I was about to say. We've found bones that structure out to animals that look like this, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that artwork is actually based off of dinosaurs.
Things that depict the monster dating back thousands of years. Many believe that the Hawkesbury River Monster is some sort of elusive prehistoric creature that has managed to escape extinction. Others believe the monster is a sinister entity that seeks to drag its victims into the water.
So
not even to eat them, just to drag you in.
So, does this... Okay, if you've heard this one... Okay, what we've noticed is sometimes when we watch these videos, people are like, I've never even fucking heard about that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So if you've heard about it, let us know.
And if you've seen it, let us know.
It's funny. The pictures look almost exactly like the depictions of Nessie from the Loch Ness Monster. Mm-hmm. Do y'all have an actual name for that, for the Hawkesbury River Monster? Like, is there an actual name? Because the name for ours is the Loch Ness. His name is not the Loch Ness Monster. It's Lake Loch Ness. Its real name is Nessie.
Could be a her.
Or her. Yeah, it could be.
It's 2022. You can't assume Nessie's gender.
Them.
In addition to having its own version of the Loch Ness Monster, Australia also has its own version of Bigfoot.
Yowie?
The famous Yowie is described as a large gorilla that inhabits the vast wilderness of the Australian outback. The Yowie walks upright like a man, however its feet are much larger based on footprints that have been discovered. Sightings continue to this day. Residents on Oxley Island have claimed to hear animal-like noises at night that are often attributed to this mysterious beast.
So it's on a specific island.
And is it a bunch of rednecks that are finding it, just like our...
the ones that we have looking for the Bigfoot.
And they're always fucking dudes in suits.
Yeah.
The Yowie has become an endearing symbol of Australian folklore. There's even a popular statue of a Yowie in Kilcoy, Queensland. Several wildlife experts and television personalities have even gone in search of the Yowie throughout the years.
Harry and the Henderson.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Most people who visit Australia expect to encounter some koala bears.
Oh, really?
However, nobody expects to see a drop bear. The drop bear is a product of contemporary Australian folklore. This creature is essentially a toothy, terrifying version of the koala we all know and love.
I thought that was just purely, just for funny.
I did too. I didn't know there was actual, mystery behind it.
I guarantee we're gonna get a lot of comments like,
"Oh, we got you again, dumbasses."
exactly.
Yeah.
Said that leopard-sized drop bears lurk in treetops and drop down to attack unsuspecting victims. They have
be
dark
fair, I think this
fur,
guy's
powerful
British,
arms
so-
and
Look at
hands with a
that.
deadly grip, and their molars are said to be very large for
cat.
shredding flesh. Most people dismiss myths about drop bears as being nothing more than tactics to drum up excitement for tourists. However, you just never know what you might encounter out there in the untamed Australian wilderness.
They look so angry.
The Kinakera is a creature from Australian Aboriginal mythology that's been described by those who have seen it as being part human and part quoll.
How do you
Quoll
pronounce
is a
that?
marsupial
Quoll.
that resembles
No,
a
the
Tasmanian devil and part
The
quoll.
Kinakera.
Quoll is a
Kinakera.
marsupial that resembles a Tasmanian devil. Some people even consider quolls to be cute. However, the Kinakera is anything but cute. It has the wild, gnashing teeth of a quoll, but the
That
limbs
looks
and
dope.
body of a
That looks
human.
fucking awesome.
This predator has an insatiable thirst for blood and stalks the Australian bush looking for innocent people to kill. According to legend, when the first Kinakera was destroyed, it shrank down and became the first ever quoll.
So, to kill unsuspecting people, the first image it showed looks like somebody that would be protecting the world.
It looks like a furry, bro. It just
Like-
looks like a furry. Like somebody dressed up in a
The
suit.
Yarama
Oh,
is a
goodness.
unique creature that has terrified Australia for
Yarama.
centuries. This creature can be best described as a cross between a goblin and a vampire. Tales of this
wiener
Australian
picture.
terror originate from Aboriginal folklore. The Yarama is a short, frog-like man with red skin and a giant head. He has no teeth, but instead has suckers on the ends of his hands and feet. This mysterious beast likes to hide
He's
in
ugly.
trees and wait for victims to
ugly.
come passing by. He jumps on his prey and uses his tentacle-like suckers on his
That last one looked like it should have been like a Pokemon. Not the ugly one, but the one before that where
Yeah.
it looked kind of sad.
hands and feet to feast on their blood. The creature will then take a nap and vomit its meal back up. Victims are sometimes alive when they're spewed out.
Well, at least you might.
It's believed
Get
that
to
the
survive.
Yarama live in the foliage of fig trees.
That's a
Children
booty.
in Australia are often warned not to play near them lest they fall victim to this terrifying creature of Australian folklore.
That's a freaky one.
Freaky deaky.
The Bunyip is a popular spirit
Oh,
monster
wow.
that comes from the Aboriginal people of Victoria. It's thought of as a sort of evil spirit that lurks in rivers and lakes. In addition, Europeans recorded their own accounts of bunyips as they settled across Australia.
That's like a saber-tooth alligator,
Real monsters.
crocodile. What's that?
With
What's
bad
the
zits.
sloth?
Yeah, a sloth.
It's a
My
crocodile,
name is Sloth.
saber-tooth sloth.
Hey, Harry.
Aboriginals and settlers have depicted
It
the
looks like a
bunyip in a
sloth right
number
there.
of ways throughout history. Some of the common features that have
Not
been
there.
reported include a dog-like face, dark fur, flippers, tusks, and a horse-like tail. But some locals even described it like a giant starfish. In the mid-19th century, English explorer George French Angus collected accounts of the mythical creature, but discovered that the indigenous population was so terrified of the beast that they had a hard time describing it. The bunyip is known to sleep in rivers, swamps, and other wet areas during the daylight hours. The creature then comes out at night in search of animals and people to feast on. You'll know you're in trouble if you hear the screams of a bunyip deep in the black of the Australian night.
Just don't go outside in Australia at night, or in any large body of river
Papinawari
water.
are unusual creatures that are said to prey on the sick and fragile. Northern Aboriginal people in Australia believe that these beasts live at the end of the sky. Legends say people in
The way-
Australia believe that are said
This looks is like a really large mosquito with no wings, and instead of sucking your blood, it's sucking your soul.
That's
That
a
would
very
be
good
an
analogy.
to prey on
unfortunate
the sick
way
and
to go.
With the
fragile.
tail and
Northern Aboriginal people in
Yes.
Australia believe that these beasts live at the end of the sky. Legends say that shooting stars are actually Papinawari flying through the sky with fire sticks in their hands. Papinawari are said to feed on the bodies of the dead and drink the blood of the sick. These one-eyed beasts can smell their victims from miles away. They'll then make themselves small enough to slip into the body of the sick
Some of the
person
pictures look
undetected
dope.
Yeah.
and consume them
Some
from
just look
the
stupid.
inside. The Mellingi is an eerie nocturnal creature that is known by the Australian Aboriginal people as something to be avoided. These solitary creatures
boomerang?
prefer to stay
I don't know, but it would
people
be
as
freaky if the only depictions they had of this one were like this.
So look at this. You got a hand coming up like burning. It looks like it's burning in hell or something like that. I cannot tell what that's supposed to be. It looks like a peace pipe of sorts.
Or
Or a pipe.
penis.
Could be a penis. No, that's what this is right here.
No, but like if the only depictions of this
We're looking
were
like this.
were like that.
Yeah, no, that's terrifying.
Like a Slender Man type figure.
That's exactly what I was thinking
Yeah.
of. Slender Man.
something to be avoided. These solitary creatures prefer to stay away from human
Ugh, gave me
contact.
chills, actually.
However, things can turn ugly very quickly if this creature is provoked. Melingis are often depicted carrying very sharp stone knives and will viciously kill anyone if startled. These ancient creatures are said to have stone knees that you can hear scraping together should you get too
Damn.
close.
Seems unhealthy.
Those who have seen the creature claim that it has eyes
Groot.
that smolder like the orange coals of a fire.
Groot.
South Australia's Murray River hides a dark secret.
Guys, if you want to, they have salted caramel Murray River Tim Tams. If you want to send them to us, our
they
PO
come
box.
right out of this water right here. They just pull it straight out. They're
PO box
salted.
is in the description.
A terrible
my
creature
favorite.
called the Moljavunk is said to lurk beneath the surface of the muddy
Moljavunk.
waters. Stories and descriptions of the Moljavunk
Actually, a quick question off of that. Why do they call them Murray River salted caramel Tim Tams? Is salt?
Well, it's salted caramel Murray River.
But like, why are those two things like synonymous with each other?
Salted caramel?
And Murray River.
Mm.
It's kind of like, well, when we say Hershey, Pennsylvania, that's where Hershey chocolate's from. So that's kind of like that combination. So do they make? Are they famous?
Maybe they get the caramel
For
out of
caramel.
the river.
It's the bodies of in the river.
Yeah.
No, like what I'm saying is that where the caramel comes from, or something like that, where they come up with that. All honesty, I thought that was just kind of like a made up name. It just sounds good together.
Yeah.
Murray River salted caramel. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Curious.
vary from region to region. Some believe that an entire race of merman-like creatures live in the winding waters of the Murray. Others claim that there is only a single monster. Many fishermen have discovered their nets destroyed at the hands of the Moljavunk.
It's all that caramel.
Historians believe the legend was created to deter children playing in the water. However, there is one terrifying account that seems to make this mythical beast all too real. Early European settlers claimed that their steamboat was attacked by a mysterious creature. The captain said that two very large hands grabbed the hull of the boat. As he took aim at the giant beast, Aboriginal elders who were on board warned not to shoot. They said it would bring about a terrible curse. The captain ignored their pleas and fired upon the monster. Soon after, he broke out in red weeping sores and died in agony 6 months later.
That's unfortunate.
It's like Voldemort.
Before we get to
Just
that
don't
number one
mention
spot
it.
and take a look at a mysterious giant cat that's haunted Australia's southern states for decades, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel
It's their
notifications. That way
Yeah.
you'll be completely up
And
to
everybody
date
in the
with
comments
all
was
our
like,
latest
it's all
content.
BS.
Yeah.
It's commonly accepted that big cats do not inhabit Australia. However, that
And
hasn't stopped people from whispering about the Gippsland Phantom Cat for decades. The Gippsland Phantom Cat is a creature that comes from Australia's modern folklore. This spooky feline is said to stalk rural areas of Victoria, with hundreds of sightings reported since the 1970s. There are a few theories about what these giant cats might actually be. Some say the sightings have supernatural origins. They say they're ghosts or demons that take the form of large, sleek cats
house
that
cat.
prowl
Right.
Australia's grasslands. Others claim that the animals are actually large feral cats that have grown in size over the years. There's
So
also a
this is the
belief
same.
among
I
some that
think
the
so.
Gippsland Phantom Cat is a puma-like creature that was released by the United States military during World War II as
one
part of
looks
a
like
secret
that.
program. Victoria isn't the only spot where big cats have been spotted in Australia. People have been claiming to see mysterious and exotic cats in the Blue Mountains near Sydney for years. So are the two related? Sadly, as it
That's dope as
stands, we
fuck.
may never know.
So, guys, obviously some of these have to be real, and there's no way you don't have big cats because you have everything else deadly in the world. So,
They don't have putty cats, big ones.
yeah.
Do we? Okay, besides mountain lions, bobcats, whatever you want to call them, they're all the same thing. Do we have another big cat in the U.S.? I think that's the only big cat we have.
Mountain lions and bobcats are different.
Are you sure? I thought they were the same thing.
Mountain lions are 7 to 9 feet, while bobcats are 3 feet long.
Wow, that's hugely different, actually.
Yes.
So what do we have here?
Uh,
Do we have both?
I know for a fact we have bobcats.
I've
And
seen.
we
I've seen a.
have,
We've seen a bobcat.
Yeah, we've seen bobcats. We've
In the
seen,
city.
Mm-hmm. We've seen. Okay, never mind. I was about to say coyotes out here, but those are dogs.
That's a toy poodle.
They've seen. There's been mountain lion sightings out here in the city area, but
Do
definitely
we
like
have
in
any other
Oklahoma
cats
and stuff like
besides
that. I don't think so.
Well, we have big dogs.
Yeah,
We have coyotes,
right.
and then we have bears
Yeah,
and elk.
yeah.
Which I watched a video of an elk actually chasing down a bear, like a full-size brown black bear. I was like, damn, that's pretty badass.
Yeah,
'Cause those,
go get them elk.
yeah, because they're so big, you
Right.
don't realize how big they are.
I enjoyed this video.
So again, what do you believe on the Phantom Cat story?
Yeah. How do you guys feel about your big cats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your big pussy cat.
And is there any of these that you guys feel like you have witnessed or came across or believe in wholeheartedly?
Do you believe in any American myths?
Aliens?
That's a worldwide myth, or that's
Area 51.
that exists in real life.
But for the purpose of aliens.
No, I'm talking about like mythical creatures. I don't consider. aliens.
Give me one. The Headless Horseman? Yes.
Really?
No.
I don't even know where that's at.
It's shit.
Boston, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. No. I can't think of any.
That like you truly think. I mean, I think that certain like Civil War former locations, I feel those are haunted.
Yeah, and like Indian burial ground and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I could see those being true haunted places. I believe in haunted places, so yeah, I mean,
But that's also.
yeah. It just depends on the local hauntedness.
But I can't think of any like American. I mean, obviously you have Nessie, the Loch Ness monster,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm sure there's more. I just can't
Bigfoot.
think of Bigfoot, of course, which I call bullshit on that. Maybe back in the day, at one point there was a Bigfoot of sorts.
I don't know. I call bullshit on the Bigfoot
Me too.
and a Loch Ness monster.
Well, I mean, that could have been a dinosaur, but
Could have been.
it
But
would have died millennia ago.
yeah.
But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you want to see our future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. If you want to support us directly, hit that join button. And with that being said,
My name's Miles.
and my name is Fez.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.
Out.